Okay, so that's actually it for the finalist presentations. Now, I know we're all probably ready for a break, which there's going to be a coffee break in about 5-ish minutes. First, I want to open up the online voting, again, through the ICOM app. While you're voting, or perhaps downloading and installing the app, I'm going to give you a few words about the company that I represent, SparkBeyond. Oops. So I think the hackathon is the perfect context to emphasize a few points. Data science is hard. Often what makes it difficult is that we have a lot of data, a lot of business problems to solve, and very frequently, too little time to actually solve that problem. It's well known within the data science community that up to 80% of the time we spend is used aggregating data, cleaning it, and encoding our ideas into features so that we can build models. Now imagine a technology that could do that for you, that could generate millions of hypotheses or features in a matter of minutes, that could connect the dots between disparate data sources, aggregate it, bring it together, even ask questions that you never thought to ask yourself. And approach this all with a glass box mentality so that your colleagues, your business associates can actually understand what's going on. So moving beyond the black box. And that is the technology that SparkBeyond brings. So at a high level, it's a platform where you can aggregate different data sets. The data itself can be automatically aggregated. And then once data is aggregated, the feature engineering begins. Features are then tested and then put into two pipelines. One would be model building, which is end-to-end automated, and the other is the provision of insights so that you can get to your glass box. And we've already seen in one of our presentations earlier how automated feature engineering can take a great model, such as an XGBoost, and make it even more, make it best in class, leader of the pack. Because again, the feature engineering is often the bottleneck. So my recommendation for all data scientists I work with a lot is to not focus on models, focus on KPIs, and more importantly, focus on impact. And the key to impact is to use your time wisely. Right? Data scientists should be solving problems and not building solutions. And data science itself is data science and research is a risky business. A lot of ideas actually go nowhere. So how do you keep accountability for your time? The main thing is to test more ideas faster. And we have to acknowledge some of our own limitations within the human factor, time and ideation being one of them. And it's important to embrace technology to go through that and kind of remove part of the limitations of the human factor. SparkBeyond is a global business, so there's no part of the world that we can't operate in. And we're strategic partners with McKinsey Consulting as well as Microsoft Azure. And together across dozens of industries, we've been able to generate over $1 billion worth of impact. And I'm going to use the word impact again. If you recall today's hackathon, very little conversation and discussion about models. That was by design and instruction, but that's what we want. That's how we make data science more accessible to everyone, is to not focus on the root mean square error, but to focus on the KPI, the value that we're creating. And I hope that Google, Carrefour, Warner Brothers, and P&G are all going to walk away thinking, wow, that was impactful. Now, certainly in 24 hours, nothing is technically implemented, but the path is there. The ideas are there. And so I hope everybody's time and, if applicable, money that had been invested into this program is considered well. I hope all data scientists who participated have learned a lot. I hope all the participants in the audience today have learned a lot. At the very least, while I'm sort of talking about the limitations of the human factor, there are beautiful and wonderful elements of the human factor. And I think those were completely on display today. Creativity and something else, determination. I'm very impressed. I hope everybody else is impressed. Once again, let's give a second round of applause to our data science participants. It truly takes a village, and this is the village to make this whole event happen. And the official winners will be announced tonight at the Gala Awards presentation. But let's get through, how do I announce? Oh, here we go. The online voting. All right, so this is actually across all the teams. Technically, this has no bearing on tonight's official winner, which will be determined by the panel of judges. But certainly, one can establish bragging rights. And feel free to take a picture for social media. And let's announce congratulations to Analytic Partners Hackvengers as the Voters' Choice Award. Every team deserves credit, though, so congratulations, and I bid you farewell.